I'm muted.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. What if the most important decision of your life isn't one you consciously remember making? So it's not a career choice, it's not a relationship, not even a decision from this lifetime. What if somewhere along your soul's journey, you experienced something so profound that you've decided, this is who I have to be from this point on? This is how the world works. This is how I survive. And what if that one decision has been quietly shaping your life or lifetimes ever since? So tonight we're opening the Akashic Records to discover the decision that has most profoundly shaped your soul's journey and the wisdom your soul has gained through it. So this is a very interesting topic for me. Usually when we do readings, Linda, there's something that pops out from time to time where the soul changed or shifted towards a different direction because of the decision and the experiences that
Yeah.
they've gone through. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what the Akashic Records have for us today.
It'll be fun.
And if it's your first time here, hello and welcome. I'm Diane G. I'm an Akashic Records reader and emotional energy healer, and I'm joined by my co-host today. Uh, oops, the other side, Linda de Gonzalez,
Hi.
and this is Into the Ether. I want to say hello to the people who came in. First person who's here is Mere Dragon.
Yes. Mere Dragon gets a cookie and a gold star and a juice box because they were the first ones into the chat.
That's like an entire lunchbox.
I know. It's like you're snacking.
Yeah, I love it. And CJ and Katz is also here.
Hi,
And
CJ.
CJ, hello. And Plucky Hero.
Oh, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Diane, but I want to say Happy Canada Day. Yay!
Oh, happy Canada Day to
Yes,
all of
July.
you in Canada.
And,
And
uh, and and around the world because we're everywhere.
yeah, Plucky Heroine is here. Hello, Plucky. And the Painless is here. And Jax, our mod extraordinaire. Thank you for being here, Jax. And Gerald, we didn't even have to mention your name three times
Not
today.
we
Howdy.
didn't even say it once.
Yeah, this is the first time. Gerald and Stephanie Violet Sferosis is here. Hello, Stephanie. And Sue Helen is here. Hi, Sue Helen. It's a very lovely dog that you have in your profile picture.
Yeah.
Tiffany is here. Missy Nelson is here. Um, Lisa P30, P73 is here. Hello. And Kendra Nelson. Oh, Kendra Lesher, sorry. And Lightfoot is here.
I
So,
like.
again, everyone, if you are interested in getting a reading for today, please type in hashtag again. So, the prompts that we will be reading today first is what decision has profoundly shaped my soul's journey? And the second prompt that we'll be reading on is what wisdom has my soul gained because of that decision? So, if you're interested in getting a reading from us, a mini reading from us, please type in hashtag again. We will be randomly drawing for people. These are random, I assure you. Even though we win all the time, these
Well,
are random.
these are such good prompts that maybe this time if my name is picked, I won't say no.
Yay! Okay, I love that. I love that idea. Yes. I hope you get picked. And I want to say hello to more people. Carrie is here. Uh, oh, hello and welcome, Thandeka Diamini. Okay, Thandeka Diamini. I hope I didn't butcher your name. And Di Marie is here.
Look
And
what mangled unicorn. Look what she's making for supper.
oh,
I hope there's enough for all of
oh,
us.
yeah, that sounds yummy.
Yeah.
And Linda Keltzer is here. Hello, Linda. And
Thanks,
Erin
Linda.
Onusian.
Hi, Erin.
So while we're waiting for people to come in, let's open the records. Well, what's that? I heard some noise.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. So while we're waiting for people to come in, we can open the records. And again, the hashtag is hashtag again. So let's take 3 deep breaths, everyone. Only the highest frequency of love and light can remain in the sacred space and all objects in the sacred space. For the highest good of this group, consisting of myself, Linda, those who are watching right now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. Now I call in the highest level of the divine that knows that love is the power and the truth from which we read. Our highest level guides and angels to help us with this reading. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, please hold this sacred space. And so it is. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good, the highest good of all, and the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please let us know this group in the light of the Akashic Records and enable us to share the wisdom and compassion that the Masters, teachers, and loved ones have for us. The records are now open.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I love the space that we enter every time we read the opening prayer. So I understand.
They greet you with so much love.
Yes, they do. And it's the feeling. I wish we could like project it to the people whenever we enter that space because it's so peaceful. It's so loving.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So deeply, it's a deeply moving experience. That's all I can say. And if any of you would like to share that space, Val is still off, Dragonfly Crystals Val is still offering classes. So take the class.
Yeah, I think she holds it every 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, I don't know when the next one is. I know there was one in March. I don't know if there have been any since, but yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard about it. But yeah. So if you just came in or you just came on, right now, the topic that we'll have for today is one that's been quietly unfolding from our last episode of Soul Cloud, which was about vows. We expected to discover promises our souls have made to other people. But surprise, surprise, the Akashic Records has surprised us. Um, that those vows were actually ones that we made to ourselves.
Yeah.
They weren't just promises; they were responses to meaningful experiences. There were moments that led us to decide something about ourselves, about love, about trust, about safety, or even about life itself. And it got us wondering, before there was a vow, was there a decision? And so that's what we are going to uncover today or discover because every experience invites us to make meaning of it. Sometimes those meanings empower us, sometimes protect us. Sometimes they quietly follow us for much longer than we realize, even across different lifetimes. So tonight, instead of asking, what happened to me? We're asking a different question.
Yeah.
What decision has most profoundly shaped my soul's journey? So it's going to be very exciting. And what wisdom has my soul gained through that decision? So if you're interested in that, please type in hashtag again. We will be drawing randomly for people to read for today. So, are we ready? Ah, I haven't opened the StreamYard giveaway yet.
Yeah, you'll have to do that. I can't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, Erno Nugent says everyone I've talked to raves about Val Dragonfly crystals. Yeah, her classes, all of her, I've taken a lot of her classes. They're all really amazing. And uh, I can tell you that anybody, if I can read the Akashic Records, you can read the Akashic Records.
I was just
It's
saying yes.
easy. Take the class and find out how easy it is.
Okay.
Um,
So let's draw for four people, Linda.
yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. I'm excited. Sue Helen. Congratulations, Sue Helen. Please type in hi or something in the chat so we'll know that you're here. Second person we are reading for today. Drum roll. Jack's Mangled Unicorn, congratulations. And please say hi in the chat. Iron Fire Horse, hello, Irene. Please say hi in the chat. Last for this round. We have Angelique. Angelique, congratulations, and please say hi in the chat. Look at this, Linda. Aaron was saying, fully expected Kita down the stairs to play. You know our favorite music, Aaron.
Do you have Kitty down the stairs in here? I don't see it. No, you don't. I bet you I would have played that if I'd seen it, but she has magical sparkling, and I like magical sparkling. It makes me very happy to see. Oh, there's Sue Helen, and we've got Mangled Unicorn, and Angelique, and Iron Fire Horse.
Okay.
And yep. We're ready.
Okay. Oh, we have two Iron Fire Horses. Okay.
I just put a comment up there too.
Okay.
I think. I can't remember. Maybe.
Oh, who was the first one? Was it Sue Helen, right?
Yeah, Sue Helen is the first, and then Jax, and then Iron Fire Horse, and Angelique.
Actually, okay. What decision has profoundly or most profoundly shaped Sue Helen's soul journey? Akashic Records Masters. Metatron. Please show it to me. I'm seeing a mountainous place. Was this on Earth? During the Ice Age? Or before or after? After the Ice Age. After the Ice Age. Are those mountains? She a mammoth hunter. Oh, okay. So Helen, what I'm seeing was a lifetime that you had around the time of Ice Age, because I was seeing mammoths, and you were male during that lifetime, a big man. You were a hunter, and what I saw is you were hunting mammoths. I'm hearing it's for food, but during one of your hunts, you actually took pity on one, because as you were about to, okay, trigger warning, violence on animals. As you were about to kill the mammoth that your pack has hunted, you stared into his eyes. Well, one eye. He was lying down, so you could only see one eye. You stared into its eye, and you took pity on the guy, on the mammoth, and you decided not to kill it out of mercy, out of pity. There was just something about the way he looked at you that you understood that he was begging you to spare his life. So you decided to spare his life. That was the decision that most profoundly changed your life. Because when you came home, you didn't have any food to bring to your family. So it was a challenge. For the next part, I'm going to pass this on to Linda about the wisdom that you gained through that decision.
So before Diane even opened her mouth, when she was still talking to the masters about the question, I pulled a card for you, Sue Helen. And the card I pulled is choose compassion over guilt, shame, or judgment.
Oh,
Kaboom. Um,
I'm getting goosebumps.
yeah, me too. I had goosebumps the whole time you were reading. Um, the lesson that the wisdom, the wisdom that you gained as a result of that decision is compassion. And may I just pass on the advice that I'm hearing to apply that compassion to yourself as much as you do to those outside of you, in the sense that don't shame yourself, don't guilt yourself, stop judging yourself and be compassionate. Well, we started that with a bang.
Yeah, it's like a mic drop from spirit. I love that. And there's
Yes,
a
CJ, we can see you. Don't worry. I mean, you may keep
yeah.
losing the internet, but I can see you on StreamYard. Let me check my phone. Are you on the mobile? No, you're not on the
Oh,
mobile version. Okay.
not yet. But yeah, we can see you, CJ. So just to continue the story, Sue Helen, um, just so I don't leave you hanging, you spared the life of an animal, of the mammoth. What I saw in the records was that you were sad, and for a while you were hungry, of course, because you didn't bring food. But the ice was thawing from the vision that I saw, and eventually you learned how to farm, and so you found other ways to get some food, and you weren't very hungry for a long time. There's that silver lining in that story. So I hope that helps you, Helen. And thank you so much for letting us read for you.
Hmm. You're
So
welcome.
the next person is who's the next person? Jacqueline.
Hi, Akila. Akila
Hi,
just came in. We
hi,
got a whole
Akila.
bunch of new people that just came in. Hi, welcome. Hashtag again to join the draw for a reading.
Yes, please. So the next person we are reading for is Mangled Unicorn, Jacqueline. Avert your Geralds.
No, no, don't avert Gerald. He's averted enough already.
Yeah.
Gerald and Jonathan are going to be my guests tomorrow on Wings of Insight. And we're going to be exploring joy a little further. I'll say more about that in a little bit, but I've already sent the show kit out. I'm so happy.
Yay.
What decision, Mangled Unicorn? I see you somewhere in Europe. you're a woman and you're going with your husband and your, I don't know, 3 kids, 4 kids. Um, you're going to church on Sunday and everybody's all dressed up and cleaned up and, shiny and combed their hair. If you bite me again, you're going home. Um, and you're sitting there in church with your and listening to because it's a Catholic church, so there's all the whole stand up, sit down, kneel, stand up, kneel, stand up, kneel, and the like an hour long sermon um, and the incense and the candles and everything. So it's a whole, it's kind of an overwhelming sensory experience. I'll just put it that way. But I see you. Oh, and by the way, you must be pretty well off because you got a pew to sit in because the poor people have to stand. Like you have to pay for a pew. I don't know. I'm guessing, okay, this is a total wild ass guess, but I'm guessing sometime in the 1600s just because of the way people are dressed. Um, but this was in a time when if you wanted, like, it was only like the well-off people who had pews in churches. Um, Everybody else had to stand up. Uh, and so in the summertime, it was not infrequent that people would faint, you know. Um, but I see you sitting there looking at the priest and listening and doing participating in the ritual. And at one point, you're looking up at the priest in the pulpit and saying, "There must be more to it than this. This isn't. I don't. I don't feel close to God. There must be more. There must be more to this secret. I don't. I don't feel the presence of the divine." So you hide. I mean, you keep that thought very much to yourself. You don't share it with anybody. But you continue to pray, like just on your own. And eventually your prayer, because you don't know about meditation, right? Nobody knows about meditation in 16th century France, let's put it that way. um, Eventually what your prayer is in fact a meditation, and you find yourself in the presence of the divine, and that's what sustains you. And you see when that happens, like a year or so later from the point that I see you at, you just decided to go searching for God on your own, like through prayer, because you believed that the prayer reached God. And so you just went looking for God through prayer because you knew he wasn't in that church. Now, I'm going to share with you, okay, so that decision was to seek God, okay? TLDR. The decision was to seek God on your own because you didn't find him in church. And I'm going to share with you the card that I pulled before I even started thinking about your question, or started asking the masters about your question, I guess is more accurate. Spiritual guides provide divine insight and support. Over to you, boo boo.
I love that.
I know I do too.
So, what wisdom has your soul gained because of that decision? The card that I pulled is actually indecision, and it says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. It's not the indecision part that caught my attention, but it's the caption that I use my intuition in all aspects of life. You knew that the practices they weren't resonating for you, and you used that intuition to guide you, and that is like wisdom. Because not many people follow intuition, to be honest. A lot of us, when we feel something, we try to make logic or we try to find logic out of it. But for you, you do try to find logic, but you follow that first. And it takes a lot of guts to do that at times. And I feel like because of that decision of following your intuition, you have trusted yourself. From that point on, you trusted the intuition, the guidance that your spirit guides are telling you that, okay, this isn't it for me. This isn't resonating for me. So yeah, that decision that you made, it has changed you and changed your soul journey. So I hope that helps, Jacqueline. It's a very powerful, even though
Yeah,
it sounds simple when you hear about it, I feel that it's very powerful
yeah,
personally. So thank you for letting us read for you, Jacqueline.
yeah, Jacqueline. That was deeply. It was a deeply moving experience for me to read that for you, and I want to thank you. I want to thank you deeply. I am so grateful for having that privilege. Thank you.
And Gerald saying he has to head out. It's okay.
Okay, we'll make note of the time. We'll read
Yeah.
if he gets drawn, because he's not co-hosting, right? So probably he won't.
Usually when we host, we win, we win a lot more.
I know, and we always get picked. Yeah, but we'll
But yeah,
make
we
note of the
will.
time. I'll text it to him.
Yes, I would like to read for Gerald about that.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
Oh, and Jacqueline was saying, dang, I had the same feeling about church this life.
yeah, yeah.
Nice, nice.
Trusting yourself is the biggest, the the deepest wisdom that you can have. Really.
So next person we're reading for is Iron Fire Horse.
Iron
Ta-da!
Fire Horse.
Okay, what decision has most profoundly shaped Iron Fire Horse or Irene's soul's journey? Irene, are you very drawn drawn to astrology or astronomy in this lifetime? Because initially what I was seeing were planets and stars. So I thought, okay, is this lifetime not on Earth? Because of that vision, but they told me no, this was on Earth, but this was what she was seeing while she was on Earth. And I was kind of surprised at that because it was out of this world. But they're telling me, no, 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 she was in Atlantis during that time. You were an astrologer or an astronomer because during that time they're one and the same. You studied the planets and the stars while you were in Atlantis. Okay, what decision did she make? Was it to contact other beings from? Huh, interesting. They already had contact, right? How did she contact people from? What's the name? Malde? Contacted Malde. Mars. Mars as well. The decision that you made during that lifetime, because you were observing other planets, for some reason you knew that there was life on Mars and you decided to contact them. And what I'm seeing is like it's like Morse code because you were blinking lights to Mars. It's like Morse code, and in you would send these codes to Mars.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm not laughing at you on, and I'm not laughing at Diane, and I'm not laughing at Irene. I'm laughing because I used to do the same thing.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Only with my
fun.
head, I would go, okay, so if they're aliens, they must be telepathic because I'm like 12 years old. And so I would fiercely send these thoughts, to the aliens. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was something that was very interesting and fun. Is what I'm seeing because I feel the excitement from Irene during that time. Like you were male, by the way, in that lifetime, Irene, and you would do that. You would use like this huge searchlights that you had that were powered by crystals, and you would blink those lights, just trying to get a response from Mars. And what I'm seeing is that you did. You got a response from them, and that was so fascinating. That was so exciting for you to get a response. I'm trying to get the message that you sent back and forth. From you, hello, I am from Earth, or what you called Earth back then. I am from Earth. And then Mars responded, hello, Earth. That was it. That was the conversation. But because of that decision, you discovered that, hey, we have neighbors. We're not alone in the solar system. And it was a huge experience for you and for the people who worked with you because for you it was the first time. So yeah, it was a discovery for you.
She used to do that too, send telepathic messages to aliens. Uh, I'm so.
Awesome. So we're still doing the same things that we used to do back in our past lifetimes.
Yeah, yeah, I freaking love that. Okay, so now what wisdom? Sorry, I am having trouble with my body today, my meat sack. uh, what wisdom has your soul gained as of that because you realized that we weren't alone? And I started pulling this before Diane. I pulled this before Diane was started to speak, and I was guided to two different decks. This is from the Sacred Rebel deck, and it's against the grain. I know, isn't it beautiful? And the second card, Rise from the Muck. I don't know. I mean, I Iron Fire Horse. You know what these mean. Look at this. This is a lotus flower. Keep this in mind as the sort of background context.
Do we
This is
have to
a
blur
lotus.
that out?
Yeah, yeah. This is a lotus. Look how beautiful it is. And they smell wonderful too, aside from just being just gorgeous floating on the water. Hello, here I am. Revel in my glory. Worship me. Okay. But remember that they grow from the muck at the bottom of the pond. And you know how slimy that shit is, right? Okay. That's what they grow from. But they rise toward the sun, seeking the sun. And they come out with such beauty. And their feet are still in the muck. So rise past, rise from the muck.
Yeah.
Send
Because I
those
feel like
telepathic messages to our alien friends. Do you know there's actually people who this is serious though. I'm saying it in a funny way, but I think it's about being comfortable with who you are and not stopping yourself from, no matter um, how much you may be going against the grain of the people around you, your family, whatever. You are seeking the light. You are seeking divine guidance. You want to grow. You need this to grow. That's what this is about. Okay. That's what your soul has gained. There are people, this is related. I know you don't believe me. There are people who do uh, experiments with when they see lights in the sky, and they think that they think are they're not called UFOs anymore. What UAPs? Okay, they start sending thoughts like blink 3 times if you can hear me, and then see if it blinks 3 times. And apparently they get responses. They get responses.
Even though other people might think it's weird, don't let that judge you,
Yeah,
or don't let that affect your decision.
yeah. Be a
It's fun.
weirdo.
Yeah,
Join the weird tribe. Come with me. Be weird. Embrace
um,
your weirdness. It's the most beautiful thing about you.
yeah, and it produced results. So thank you, Iron Fibers, for letting us read for you. That was very interesting.
That was very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So the next person we are reading for is Angelique.
Hi, Angelique. Oh, yeah, I'm first this time. Boop. Magic. Angelique, what decision has most shaped your soul's journey? Okay, pull the card. My eyes are still closed. I won't look at it. I see a little kid. Um, maybe 4. I can't tell by looking at you whether you're a little boy or a little girl, because you're wearing what all little kids wear, which is a shirt and no underwear in that place and in that time. A shirt, I mean like a shirt down to your knees, right? It's not a dress. Every little kid dresses like that until they can reliably use the outhouse. Sometimes masters are funny. It's a farm, and you're so little that everything is a giant to you. You can't reach the gate to open the gate. Like, you have to practically climb the post to get up high enough to be able to open the gate. Maybe you're smaller than 4. Maybe you're only like 2.5 or 3. You're barefoot. You have to stand on your tippy toes to open the latch to the door. Oh, so there's no doorknobs. Okay, fine. Um, the cat is half your size. The dog is bigger than you. I mean, I'm interpreting your impressions. Just the world is just filled with huge things that are all really scary. Oh, stop it. But you make friends with a duck. Oh, you make friends with a duck. And I see you and the duck sitting in the grass. Well, I mean, it's not like a lawn grass, okay? It's like pretty scrubby stuff. You and the duck sitting in the grass together, and just enjoying the sunshine and each other's company. It's so damn sweet. Anyway, oh, the neighbor's dog. What's the neighbor's? Never mind. Um, not your dog, the neighbor's dog or a neighbor's dog, uh, comes into your farm, your farmyard, I guess with their owner. I'm not sure because I don't see like many adults at all around there. Um, what I mean by that is that you weren't under a lot of adult supervision, okay? People had jobs to do, and you were sort of watched from afar, but there was nobody like hovering over you. Um, so neighbor's dog decides to go after the duck one day, and you're terrified, and you stand in front of the duck and you just yell at the dog and hit him, and he's still trying to go for, and you grab the duck and you hold the duck in your arms and you don't let the dog get at him, and the dog is going to try to come for you next, and finally some adult hears all the barking and wailing and screaming and the duck squawking and honking whatever, and comes running over, and suddenly there's a whole bunch of adults there, older brothers and sisters and parents and who the hell ever knows, but there's like 5 or 6 grown-ups, big people around you, pulling the dog away and saving you and the duck, and you wouldn't let go of that duck. That duck had to come in with you into the house. Sorry, it's hilarious. That duck had to come into the house with you, and you gave it some water, and you fed it some bread, and you told it how sorry you were, and you were best friends for as long as that duck lived. You were best friends. And now I'm going to look at the card that I pulled for you. The courage of a lion exists within you.
So, Angelique, what soul wisdom has or what wisdom has your soul gained because of that decision? Aside from courage, it's standing up for the people you love, is what
Oh,
I'm getting from the Akashic Records Masters. You know how to prioritize. Like you have your inner circles, you have your outer circles of friends, and you know how to prioritize, and you are going to fight for
wait
the
for
people
your
who are,
ducky.
yeah, you are going to fight for your ducky. It's a very simple kind of thinking from a kid. You love the person or you love the duck, fight for it. It's something that you brought with you from lifetime to lifetime. You value or you protect the people you value. And not just people, even animals. Your loved ones, you protect them and you will fight for them. You prioritize them. It's something that your soul has learned from that point on. Because you were going to lose that duck in that lifetime. If you hadn't stepped in,
Yeah.
you were
Oh
gonna
yeah,
lose
that
that
duck was a goner because it was a big dog, bigger than you.
duck. Yeah.
Okay, you were looking up, and you were looking at his teeth.
Yes. Yeah. So you fight for the people and everyone you value, not just the people, even animals. So I hope that helps, Angelique. And thank you so much for letting us read for you.
Angelique, do you have a thing for ducks now? Like, do you have duck pillows, or I don't know,
Yeah,
little,
it would
little
be
rubber
interesting,
ducky in the bathroom?
like duck prints, a rubber
Yeah,
ducky.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome. Lady Kirash is saying, leave no
Leave,
duck behind.
let no duck be injured.
Yes. And Angelique has a feedback. Oh well, Linda, Diane, it makes sense now. I'm standing up against my childhood abuser in court right now. But lately I've been getting angry about all the injustice. All the best for you in that. But
Good luck,
yeah,
Angelique. That's a hard road. Good for you.
yes, you have the courage of a lion.
Yes, you do. Absolutely. And John Clark has this to share. This duck theme is going to ruffle feathers and they become foul. Thank you, John. Ah,
Lady Karashka is saying, it is in those moments where we stare down our fears that we find the strength of our purpose. And it's interesting, it applies now as well.
yeah,
Thank you for that.
yeah.
And now it's time for us to draw for another set of readings. If you haven't done it yet, um, please type in hashtag again, just like it's scrolling down the prompts below. Or if you're in the mobile mode, it's above.
Ooh. Gerald Stash.
Gerald!
Gerald. Okay.
It's Gerald, it's Gerald.
Woohoo, this is going to be fun.
Excited.
Okay. I'll text him the timestamp.
Yes. Lisa P73, congratulations, Lisa, and please say hi in the chat.
John Clark.
Carrie, congratulations, Carrie, and please say hi in the chat. Lady Kirashka. Congratulations, Lady Kirashka. She's the fourth one, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we're waiting for Carrie. We have, oh, there's Carrie. Okay, we got Carrie.
We have all four.
We have them all. Okay.
Yep. So first person we are reading for this round is Gerald.
That's at 48:28.
So what
Okay.
decision has most profoundly shaped Gerald's soul journey? Was this on Earth? Or was this in Alcyon? Alcyon. Can you show me if this happened? Okay. Hello, Gerald from the future. What I'm seeing is actually not a lifetime that you had on Earth. This was a lifetime that you had in Pleiades in Alcyon. So, if you're not very familiar with Alcyon, it's the seat of creativity and the seat of power in Pleiades. And you were there because you're very creative. And we all know that, Gerald. But what I was seeing there, it actually is a first person point of view. That's what surprises me. Is this a shared lifetime that I had with Gerald? I was with Gerald.
Yeah?
I was with Gerald. I'm getting goosebumps because I'm seeing it from my perspective, and that usually happens when it's my own records. And I'm walking, and I met Gerald. Okay, interesting. Okay,
See, I knew the three of us were so connected in so many ways.
yeah, I thought it was Gerald at first, but it's my own feet that I'm seeing. And we met in the city of Alcyon at it's like a square or a park. You were sitting on a bench and I was just walking. We were both male in that lifetime. And you looked so down at that time. Did we know each other from before? Or did we meet just there? We knew each other. We were friends. Okay. They're telling me that we were friends and during that lifetime. Okay. What was Gerald down about? There was something that you didn't understand. That's why you were feeling down. You were you would go into walks and sit down that bench whenever you're feeling down. Weirdly, there are like ducks or birds, a cross between ducks and birds in that park, and you were feeding them, just like how we would on Earth when we would feed birds at squares. You were feeding them, and you were doing that kind of distractedly. What was Gerald down about? Can you show, Masters? You were doing research. Is what I'm hearing, Gerald. And your research wasn't producing a lot of output, or it's not going in the direction and pace that you would like. And you were scared. You were very scared that people are going to. This is what I'm hearing, okay? They're going to pull out funds, or they aren't going to prioritize that research anymore because it wasn't producing any results. That research has something to do with a specific crystal. It almost looks like quartz, but it's blue, is what I'm saying. I don't know what kind of crystal it is, but it has something to do with research on that crystal. What was I doing there, Masters? Okay, I was just there to listen because you were talking, Cheryl. Okay, you were being torn between the decision of moving forward with the research that has no guarantees that it's going to be fruitful, that it's going to benefit many people. But you had your intuition that you are on the right track. It's just you haven't found the evidence that people need. You haven't found like direct connections that you can quantify so that you can present it to people. You were torn between going for it, going with your intuition and stopping it entirely and starting another research that the other people would like you to do because they trusted you with researches that you will find quantifiable quantifiable results is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing you decided to go for it. You decided to pursue the research even though it wasn't producing the results that you wanted. And it took a bit of time. It wasn't instant, but it actually did. It produced results. Like I'm seeing the crystal lighting up and producing some power. Like what we know as electricity. That's what it did. And so it was a fruitful research after all. You just needed to become a bit more patient about the pace. So that's the decision that has most shaped or affected your soul's journey, Gerald.
Now, the wisdom that you brought back from that, the wisdom that you gained, it isn't so, part of it is about the patience, but part of it is Mm. Part of it is about loving the inquiry so much, like loving the question itself so much, and not just the puzzle, like not just the intellectual puzzle of chasing it down, but the actual question itself. Loving that question so much that you go ahead anyway, even though it may be fruitless, you go ahead anyway because you love it. And so mm, I'll share the cards that I pulled for you. The the first one is your love knows no bounds. Well, I guess not if you can love a question. I mean that's like that. I have not encountered that before. No wonder you're an overthinker. Oh,
It's the
sorry.
pursuit of knowledge.
Yeah, the pursuit of knowledge. That's right. That's it. Love it. The love of the pursuit of knowledge. And the other card is really interesting. This is from Sacred Rebel. And I was only going to pull one, okay? But no, no, no. I had to pull. Ouch. Sorry, Wanda. I had to pull two. And it's come to life. There's so much for me coming out of this card right now. It has to do with choosing life, choosing growth, and it also has to do with the ability to bring yourself back to life. Not, I'm not speaking like, go hide in a cave for 3 days and then come back. I'm talking about when you're feeling stuck or unable to proceed. That's it. Unable to proceed. You got the capacity, the wisdom to bring yourself back to life, to redirect yourself, to bring yourself back to engagement. That's it. To connection and engagement. So the knowledge that your love has no bounds and that you can reconnect yourself. You can bring yourself back to connection, engagement, involvement, interest. You can do that. You have the power to. This is rare, okay? Most people get stuck and they go, oh, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. You learned what to do, how to get out of that state of being.
It's an
I hope
amazing gift.
really, really cool reading. And John Clark, John Clark says he is almost out of puns. I do not believe you. You are lying like a rug. And I hope you never run out of puns because that is, oh, flocking awesome. Oh, there you go. See, like run out of puns as if you could. I swear to God, the guy's got a pun dictionary, implanted in his brain. It's the
Okay.
lowest form of humor and the one that makes me laugh. He just does it because I snort. Oh, sorry. Who's next?
Oh, hold on. Jacqueline has a
Well,
contribution. Spiritually, ducks symbolize adaptability, emotional balance, and grace under pressure. Awesome.
isn't that lovely?
Very much.
I like ducks anyway.
Yeah.
Geese, yeah, kind of iffy. Okay. Lisa, hi. What decision has most influenced your soul's journey? It's a desert. Well, desert-ish, scrubby. Um, it's not like the Sahara with, waves of sand dunes. It's scrubby, and there's okay. So the masters are telling me, never mind where it is, just pay attention. Okay. There's a small group of people. I think North American indigenous. Sorry. Someone's coming, or there's someone riding a horse coming very fast into the camp, and you're maybe 10, 12 years old. You're a girl, maybe 10 or 12 years old. There's an older brother who looks to be like 15, 14, something like that, and two younger kids in your family. And suddenly everybody in the camp is breaking camp and moving, uh, getting everything packed up in a big rush. And within like an hour and a half, everybody is on horseback and everything is packed up and put on the packed onto the horses, and you're all moving out. You're all going to another camp because I don't know, there's a war party on its way. I'm not sure exactly because it's not clear to me right now, but something's coming. Some people are coming, and so you just get the hell out of Dodge. And the little kids are screaming, and and your job is basically to help your mom. Your mom is pregnant, heavily pregnant, like she looks to me like she could pop any day. You travel about a half day to a camp by a river, which is much nicer. It's a camp that you use at different times of the year. You would have gone there, um, but not quite so, like at a different time. You would have gone there like in a month or 2 months. Um, but you go there early because of whatever's coming, whoever's coming. Oh, honey. So by the time you get to the camp on the river, your mom's in labor because, yeah, 2 or 3 hours on horseback will do that to you. Um, and and it's hard. There is your tribe has, like, that particular group has a really good midwife, but she can't she can't save the baby, and she can't save your mom. And so you, age 10, are now, I mean, you have a father, and he's a very good father. He's a loving, kind, warm person. And losing his wife kind of breaks him for a while. So So for a 6 months or a year, you, oh, baby. So for 6 months or a year, you pretty much uh, hold the family together and make sure that everybody's fed. And I mean, the whole tribe helps. It's not. It's not. It's a burden that no kid should have to carry, but honestly, you have a lot of support, and there's everyone is around to help you, and you do go and ask for help, and you do go and ask for support. There's an aunt who makes sure that there's always enough food in her pot for all of you, but you're the one who has to organize the little kids to bring them over. There's still like a burden on you, and of course the grief you carry for losing your mother. Eventually, your father becomes more himself. I mean, return. No, I shouldn't say it like that. I know, I know, I know. He returns to himself. He's been lost in grief for a while. And he comes back and he tells you how sorry he is and how grateful he is that you were able to be there for the little ones. Your teenage brother isn't talking to anybody, but he's really angry. You come out of it okay though, because you've been able to go to your aunt and talk to her, and you've been able to go to ask for the help that you need. Shush. You've been able to ask for the help that you need, and the community has come together to support you and the whole family. So the burden hasn't all been on your shoulders, but only because you asked for the help that you needed, okay? As a 10, 11-year-old little kid. And so the card that I pulled for you, getting chills again. Clear communication nurtures respect and understanding. So you learn to ask for help. You learn to say how you felt. You learn to talk about your feelings with your aunt, about how much you missed your mom and how inadequate you felt looking after your younger siblings. Mm. Go. You
Lisa
tell her.
saying,
You tell her the rest.
Lisa saying, wow, such a sad life. Yeah, feels that
Well,
way, but i- in a
it's a sad
period.
thing that happened, but it wasn't a sad life. It wasn't a sad life before. You were very happy. Everybody was, the whole family was really happy. Your mom and the baby died, and then people were kind of knocked off their feet for a little while. But then, after a year, after about 2 years, everyone was healed more or less.
Moving
There's
on.
still grief there. That's never going to go away. But people were the you guys, the family was able to function again as a unit. Okay.
Yes. So, Lisa, what soul wisdom or what wisdom has your soul gained because of that decision? So, while Linda was reading, I pulled this card, which is Anna, grandmother of Jesus. And this is a card about feminine, divine feminine, being a mother. You were that mother to your family when they needed you. Even though you were around 10 years old at that time, you were becoming a mother, or you became that mother figure that your family needed. And the soul wisdom that you gained through that decision is empathy. And it's not just empathy that you feel for others. You were you became aware of the empathy that other people has the capability to give you. I
Yeah.
think it's more about that than you
Yeah.
feeling it, although you did feel it. Because I don't feel like you blamed your father for a very long time because you
No.
understood that he was going through grief as well. And your brother, he was going through grief in his own way.
Yeah.
So, in that way, you felt empathy for them. That in the sense that you didn't blame them for what happened because you know that it was hard for everyone. But also, you felt empathy from your other relatives. When you asked for help, they gave you that help, which is amazing. Because, even now, when we ask for help, we don't always get them, which is very hard. But for you, you got that. And you learned empathy in both ways, in giving empathy and receiving empathy for others. So I hope that helps, Lisa. And thank you so much for letting us read for you. Lisa is saying it fits with how I am today. Now you know part of why. So the next person we're reading for is, I think, Carrie.
Yes, it is. Sorry, it is Carrie. And then Lady Kirashka, and that will be the last reading for the. Are we going to do one for the collective?
But it's a soul journey. We
Huh?
can try. We can try. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you're right. It doesn't fit, does it? No, it doesn't. You're right. You're right. You're right.
But since we've been talking about a lot of ducks, if you came to this point and you're watching the replay, or you came to this point and you're in the chat later on when the live ends, please comment, ducks fly together.
We
And if
flock
you're one of
together.
Yeah, and if you're one of the people who see the comments that ducks fly together and got curious why why people are saying ducks fly together, now you know. So Carrie, what decision has most profoundly shaped your soul's journey? I'm seeing a desert area, and they're telling me this is somewhere in the Middle East, or what we know as the Middle East now. Mm. I'm asking for the time period, and they're giving me 1500s. It was during the 1500s. The brother? I'm seeing you were male in that lifetime, and you were the eldest of many siblings. I can't even count how many there are. But one of your younger brothers decided to have an adventure. He decided to set forth and look for other land. This was a brother that you're particularly very close with, but I don't feel like they're with you in this lifetime. Except after he set forth, he didn't come back. He promised he will. So you got worried. And I feel like a lot of time has passed, like 3 years has passed, and you don't know what happened to him. So you decided to follow him and look for him. You went to the direction where he went. I'm seeing north. You went north. Okay. He was going to Europe, what we know as Europe right now. And so you journeyed to there. And throughout your journey, you met a lot of people. You went to many places. And I'm seeing you working part time in some of them. to make ends meet because your funds had run low by that time. He was gone for 3 years, but your journey, I'm seeing about 5 years. It took you about 5 years just looking and searching for your brother, which actually you never found, unfortunately. You never found your brother. But it was through that journey that you grew as a person. So even though you didn't find your brother, which was the end goal for you, for your mind, at that time, that was the end goal, finding your brother. You treasured the journey that you had. You treasured that decision that you had in following him.
Sorry about that. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I was waiting for you to finish. Carrie, the thing you brought back from that trip was trusting in yourself. What's going on, Diane? You're still there.
Yes.
You're still there. There's
I'm
more.
still here. Sorry.
No, I mean you're still in that life story.
Yeah.
Was there more?
Carrie settled somewhere there and had a family in Europe. He moved there. He didn't really like he came back and then he came back again to Europe, is what I was seeing. He only came back home so that he can tell their family that I wasn't able to find my brother. And then he came back because he has fallen in love. That was what I was seeing.
Huh. Huh. Okay. Because because the card I pulled for you, Carrie, is to trust yourself, which means that in that lifetime you had to trust your own ability to look after yourself, to find your brother, first of all, and secondly, to settle in a foreign country and start a family there. Yeah, that takes a lot of self confidence. That takes a lot of trusting in yourself, not going back to your family. Hmm. Thank you, Carrie. That was interesting. Yeah, I changed the banner
Thank you.
because people were
I was
still
just looking
putting
at it.
hashtag again in the
Yeah.
comments, and
And we're way past the hour.
yeah, we're way past the hour. Not we're gonna do Lady Karashka next. She's our last reading,
Oops.
and and John has suggested that he recommends a book called The Chicken Kabbalah by Lon Milo Duquette, which is available on archive.org for free. So write that down, people. The Chicken Kabbalah with a Q, and come back and let us know how that went. And now I'll read for Lady Karashka. Okay. Lady Karashka. Oh, holy Shazbot. Look at this. Carrie says she had an uncle disappear growing up.
I'm trying to figure out if it's the same brother.
Yeah, go see if it's the same brother. I bet you
I'm
it is.
yeah,
Boy,
I'm getting a oh my gosh, I'm getting chills. It
why?
is the same brother.
It's the same brother, same soul.
Yes. Why does they keep disappearing?
The hell is wrong with him?
Yeah. My gosh.
I mean, hello, whack job. How rude. Yeah, it's been a tough day here too, John. Wait. I mean, earlier, like for me, earlier, nothing to do with this. No, I didn't lose any battles because I have a big ship now. She blows up real good. What decision has been most influential in your soul's journey, Lady Kirashka? Oh, big, huge friggin' pine trees, snow up to my eyeballs. Okay, Scandinavia somewhere. Furs, leather. Yeah. Mm, Scandinavia before Christianity. It's a farmstead, a nice farmstead, a well run farmstead, well organized, well run. Um, you're the you're the landowner of that farm, and and you have a wife and like I don't know 5 or 6 kids. The eldest of which is like maybe 14, 15, and it's the winter time. Well, turning to spring. It's about it's not quite the land's too wet and frozen still to be worked, but you're getting the plow ready and you're doing all of that stuff in the barn and doing everything to get ready for the planting, which will be in about a month. It's a very tidy farmstead. I mean, I think it was your father's before you. Your mother is still alive and she lives in the house with you and your family. Yeah, over the course of the winter, feelings can, I mean, people are locked up basically, right? Cabin fever. And so the isolation and the, um, you know, stick a bunch of people into an enclosed space and just watch the fireworks kind of, um, there's no violence, but there's big loud words. Let's just put it that way. There's big loud words. So you take your sons and the three of you, that you and the two oldest boys, just go out to the barn and do farm work and fix the fences and do that kind of stuff until you can plow the soil. Okay, so moving on ahead. Fast forward. Come on, come on, come on. Crops are planted. Cows are in the pasture, happy, happy, getting fat, and giving lots of milk. Chickens dropping eggs, looking good. Everything looks fine. Harvest is good. It's a good harvest. Oh, so you're a landholder, like the land and the house belong to you, like for real belong, not just you have it in trust from some lord, but there is a lord and you owe him service, I guess. I'm not exactly sure because your land is your own. There's a big meeting after the harvest, uh, a couple of hundred people there, and a big fire and lots of speeches and shields being, pounded on and stuff like that. And fuck, these guys are scary. So, um, the decision is made that y'all are going to take a ship because over the summer, your lord, this guy, the the biggest, baddest of them all. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, he's had a ship built and he wants to take a crew out raiding Viking. And you figure that it's better than staying home and just listening to just like the stress of staying home in the winter. So, because I mean, it's basically nothing to do but drink, right? You're up to your eyeballs in snow. What the hell else is there? Um, so off you go, you and about, I don't know, 50 or 60 others. And there are a total of 3 ships that are all going together. And you sail across the sea to England, which is the closest place you can reach. And you spend the winter just because it's like England doesn't have, armpit deep snow. So you just go through England looting and pillaging and um, doing what Vikings do. You don't like doing it. You don't, it's not, you're actually very, you're not a chicken because you're a big man and you're strong and you can do the butchering and you can do all the necessary stuff of farm life, but killing people just makes you hate it. It offends your soul in a very, it offends your soul in a really profound way. It warps your heart and you can feel that happening and you don't like it. So when you get back to, I can't tell which country, when you get back to wherever you started out from at the end of the winter in time for spring planting, you come back home to the farmstead and you're never going to do that again. You really hated it. You never want, you don't care. Like the Lord can say whatever he wants. Oh, and the worst thing is that your eldest son, not the worst thing, but your eldest son went with you and he had a hell of a good time. He had a really good time. You, not so much into the murder, rape, and pillage, okay? And even though you brought home a good haul of gold and, shiny stuff, you tell your wife, that's the last time, I'm not doing this again. And that's all you would say about it. So she never really knows what happened and what was going on because she hears you saying, "I'm never doing this again," and your son saying, "Well, that was fun. Can we do it again, Dad?" And so yeah, so she doesn't know what's going on, and you can't really tell her because you know you don't know anybody else for whom murder is a problem. So you just keep it to yourself. And that's what I have for you, Lady Kirashka. The card that I pulled for you, interestingly, let's see, what is it? Well, now, isn't this interesting? I got chills. Putting on a mask conceals your true self.
That goes well with the card that I pulled as well, Linda. The card that I pulled for you, what wisdom has your soul gained because of that decision? The card that I pulled is pride. And it says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Initially, initially you didn't take pride in the work that you were doing as a farmer
Yeah,
because it was boring. It's boring as hell.
it's really
Like,
tedious. And it's
yeah, it's
hard work.
yeah. And a lot of people were doing it. So it's like, it's nothing special.
Ouch.
That was until you went on the ship and you realized, hey, being a farmer, it wasn't that bad. It's not that bad at all because it goes with what I believe in. It goes with my values. I'm not harming anyone in farming. And so you valued what you were doing at that time. You valued farming a lot more because of that experience that you had. And it was a decision for you to go back to farming. Like there were others who didn't, is what I was seeing.
Yeah, there were.
And I actually pulled more cards for this. And first card that I pulled is transformation. And the other card that I pulled is super saiyan, which was about transformation as well. So it was very transformative for you. Oh, okay. Lady Karashka is saying, a quiet, boring life is better than a flashy one, which insults my soul. That would try. Yes.
Yeah,
That was a soul lesson
yeah,
that you gained because of that decision that you made in going. It's both ways. It's in going with that ship, even though it was a pretty bad experience from your perspective. It had that effect on you. It had that transformative effect on you in the sense that you were able to see the contrast between that pillaging, looting, raping, and a peaceful life. And because of that contrast, you chose that peaceful life. So it was very transformative. I hope that helps, Lady Kirashka. And thank you so much for letting us read for you. It was very interesting. Uh,
that was a very interesting reading.
yeah,
Um, Diane, there was a bunch of people earlier saying that they would really like a collective reading, and so do we want to change our minds? I don't know.
we can try. We never
Let's try.
expect what, yeah, we,
Yeah, we'll try. Good. I like that. We'll try.
yeah,
Uh, oh, and look what Lady Kirashka says. She says, it's hard to know what you want until you see what you don't.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah. The contrast is important, isn't it?
it is. Okay. What decision has most profoundly shaped
For the
the
collective.
collective soul's journey?
Oh, I'm feeling chills. Well, fuck. Mm.
I'm just gonna say it as it's coming. It's the decision to come here. Like I'm seeing Earth itself, and I'm hearing it's your decision right now to come here, to be here. This is something that we see in many readings that a lot of people fight, or not necessarily fight, but a lot of people want to come here but aren't able to because Earth is something that's for more experienced souls. If you don't have that much experience, it's tough to go here because this is a tough place to live in. But we, as a collective, we chose to be here, even though we might have forgotten about it. We chose to be here, and that decision is very courageous for us who are here right now because it's a tough life. It's a tough place to be in. That in itself, that decision to come here is very important, is what I'm hearing from the Akashic Records masters.
And what wisdom has have we gained as a result of that decision? To seek unity of mind, body, and spirit. I
Jeez.
know, holy shit, right?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that we'd
I
get
know, I
anything.
wasn't expecting a coherent kind of answer at all. I just, well, let's see
We
what
just
happens.
tried
Yeah, for science.
for science. I love it. But I hope that helps everyone.
Hang on for a
Uh,
second. Oh, this has been amazing, Diane.
I love it.
And let's see, Mere Dragon. Mere Dragon says, this is a really meaningful topic. Can we do it again?
Well,
And I said, sure, I'll talk to Diane.
you know what's interesting, everyone, is that the hashtag that we did right now is hashtag again. It's
I know.
because I didn't change it on time. It was our hashtag from a week ago.
Yeah, and
But I
it'll be
feel
our
like it's meant to be.
hashtag next time, it looks like.
Yeah, or for this topic.
Yeah, for this topic when we do it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, we
yeah,
can do it again. Thank you for
yeah.
that. Thank you for that suggestion, Mere Dragon.
Oh
So
man.
let's close the records while we are
Yeah, well,
while we
while we're
remember, because I still feel floaty. Every time we read the records, it
yeah,
feels like that for a long time.
yeah, I feel grounded, but I'm also like
There, like there. Okay, let's take 3 deep breaths, like we're smelling a flower, and let it go like we're blowing a birthday candle. I would like to close by thanking the masters, teachers, and loved ones for the love and compassion. I would like to close by thanking the Akashic Records masters for their point of view. And I would like to close by thanking the divine source for all the knowledge and healing. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Your energy stays with you, and my energy stays with me. Yay!
this was amazing, Diane.
It
And
was.
and
Thank you,
Chad,
everyone.
thank you so much for being here. It was amazing with you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Linda, what will you be doing in the next few days?
I have no idea. I have to consult my external storage unit, memory storage, because right now I don't have a clue. Oh, yeah, tomorrow, Jonathan and Gerald will be my guests on Wings of Insight. The topic is where is your joy? We're going to be exploring. The last time Jonathan and Gerald and I were together, we looked at joy as compass. And so we're going to explore joy a little bit more. And Jonathan has promised to bring all of his glitteriest, most unicorny, dragony, mermaidy decks with him. So you'll have that to look forward to. 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. And according to this, bugger all until next week.
I
Well,
love
I'm
it.
I'm writing and I'm reviving my Patreon. Thank you all for having patience with me, but I am reviving it and I'm writing for it and I'm writing other stuff as well and blowing up ships in space. And not vacuuming and not keeping up with the dirty dishes in the sink. Okay, so there's that. But I am keeping up with laundry and I bathe regularly.
That's important. And as long as you're finding joy in that,
So I'm only
go for
partly
it.
I'm only partly feral. I haven't gone full raccoon. Oh,
So for me, I will be back again on Sunday for Soul Cloud. So yeah, look forward to that. It's a weekly show that I have. So if you didn't get a reading, today, you can try again on Sunday. For Soul Cloud, I'll be.
Just not a hole in my top.
Oh my gosh, Wanda. So yes, Linda.
Someone asked a couple, well, one person for sure, and I think I saw another comment where we're asking about Wanda. Wanda has a visit with the vet scheduled for the 13th, and like in 2 weeks, and I restarted her painkillers because it seemed to me that um, that the arthritis in her knees, the ones that bend back, the ones that are actually looking like elbows because they bend the wrong. Anyway, the arthritis in her knees seemed to be hurting her. So, but she's eating better. She's gained a bit more of an appetite. And so, um, including my clothes. Yeah,
Unfortunately,
I mean, it's just clothes, right? I
yeah.
could go to the Salvation Army and get more anytime. Stop it. Okay, I like this one. Leave it alone. So yeah. So thank you for asking about her, and I'm sure your prayers have a lot to do with her better spirits these days. Thank you so much. I
And
deeply appreciate it. I'm so
yeah,
grateful for all of you.
and everyone, if you'd like to mess with the people who will watch this in the future, leave this in the comments and keep them wondering, what does this mean?
Yeah, let's lock together. Yeah, because we're all weirdos. That's why.
Of course we
Don't
are.
bite me. She bites my elbow. I hate it. It's just.
So everyone, as we come to the end of today's episode, we invite you to spend a little time reflecting on what came through, not just in your own reading, but in the stories shared through everyone's readings tonight. Perhaps you noticed that the most powerful decisions weren't always made with certainty. Many were made in moments of vulnerability, in loss, in hope, in love, or maybe simply a desire to protect the heart or to protect ducks. And maybe that's something we can all hold with a little more compassion. If today's readings reminded us of anything, it's that our souls are not defined by a single decision. They are continually growing, learning, discovering new ways of expressing their truth. So before we part, we'd like to leave you with a question to carry into the week. If you knew your soul had grown wiser since that defining decision, what new truth would you choose to live by today? Again, if you knew your soul had grown wiser since that defining decision, what new truth would you choose to live by today? Thank you all for sharing this sacred space with us. And thank you for your openness, your trust, and your willingness to journey into the ether with us. So until next time, take gentle care of yourselves and remember that your soul's story is still being written. Until next time, bye.
Love you all. Thank you.